Good morning, everyone. This is my morning message series with Keeping It Krystall Tarot. That's me. We are going to see what message you need to hear, and no matter when these messages find you, I hope there is something that you can take away from them. So, without further ado, let's get into today's message. I'm asking to connect to my guides, angels, ancestors, archangels, any other higher divine beings, gods, goddesses, and deities to please use me as a channel and messenger for any divine guidance or wisdom that my collective might be needing to hear through me. Thank you, as always, Spirit, for giving me this moment, giving me time, and the energy to be able to provide these messages. I am grateful to be back on a schedule and bringing these messages to my collective. No matter when they come out, I know that they will find all the right people within the right time. Thank you, Spirit. Today, I am going to be using the Kawaii Tarot. It is just such a cute tarot deck. I had to buy it for myself when I saw it. And we're going to see what you need to hear in your highest and best good. So, Spirit, what does my collective need to hear in their highest and best good today? I just saw Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Wow, Four of Swords came out after I just said that. So I feel like this is actually a really positive message. Queen of Swords reversed, Four of Swords reversed, Eight of Pentacles. I'm actually going to get a few more. Five of Cups reversed, Five of Wands reversed. Oh, and Four of Wands on the bottom again. Oh, I'm keeping this. Okay, so this is typically usually a love deck for me, but this doesn't feel necessarily like a love message. So if this does happen to relate to your romantic connection at this time, take it as it will. But I don't think it's necessarily related to romance at this moment. Queen of Swords reversed with the Four of Swords reversed. I think that there is a significant blockage for you in the way of like what you're perceiving. You might be taking things really personal right now, and that might not be the approach that you need to take. It might be making you more anxious. It might be making you frustrated in situations just because you might not be really seeing things as they truly are. That might have to do with work, or there might be work that you're putting in and you're not understanding why it's not getting successful, like you're not feeling successful, that you're not doing the right thing, but that's not necessarily true. It could just be that there's an underlying self-limiting belief that you haven't necessarily uncovered or healed yet. Because the only upright cards in this spread are the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, which are the two cards you really want to be upright. It means that your hard work is not in vain. Like, you're not doing this for nothing. And I think that's something that you might have needed to hear. You're not doing this for nothing. Your hard work is going to be paid off to you in the long run. There might be some grief and some lack mentality that is really, that you're fighting with this Five of Cups and Five of Wands here at the end. I can't help but think that we have 2 4s and 2 5s. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, maybe 4 to 5 days might be significant to you. But this is also showing that there's like a lack of inspiration in what you're doing. This Five of Wands is kind of leaning me towards that way. But I don't think this is not something that will be beneficial or successful to you in your future. It's just at this moment in time, you might not be seeing things as they are. You might be thinking more, you might be intellectualizing some of the things that are happening to you and taking them personally rather than understanding them for what they are. I watched this video recently, I don't know why this is coming to my mind, about someone explaining how we as a society just take things too personally, and we personalize traits based on what we see. So we'll call a person lazy because they don't want to do something for us, but maybe it's something that they have a fear of doing, and we're not seeing that aspect of it. We're only seeing what we are personally perceiving and labeling a trait to it. So that might be something to discover as well. There might be more to this situation than what you're plainly seeing with your eyes. And this might be saying, because this is not really something that you are allowing yourself to dive into emotionally. It might be something that genuinely hurts you. It might be something that you've put off for a long time, or maybe you haven't even realized that that's something that you struggle with. Maybe you're not somebody who asks for help often, and that might be also something that you are learning to see is not necessarily reliable. Like, you need to ask for help sometimes when you need it. And I think all of this kind of adds up to why you aren't feeling like you're most successful at this time, but that doesn't mean that it's not in the cards for you. The work that you're putting in is going to be paid off, but I think you need to reevaluate where you truly are within your situation, and what are you doing yourself. We got to take a little accountability here. My page is all about, we got to see what we're doing too. I know that's not what everybody wants to hear within a tarot reading, but I don't think a tarot reading is to find out. I don't know. Maybe that's just my personal thing. We'll leave that. I'll leave that be. But I see tarot readings as something that should be directed towards yourself, unless you need to ask a question about another. So, like I said, if this is about a connection, please relate it to that. But I do think that this is more of a personal message for you, because you might not be seeing something, and it might be bringing a lot of anxiety or restlessness or sleepless nights. And that's because you might have decided for yourself that things are just bad, things are not going to get better, and that's not necessarily true. That might just be your perspective at this moment. So this is definitely asking you to keep working at it. Don't give up on yourself. Because the moment you start to give up on yourself, or the moment that you start telling yourself it's not going to happen the way that you expect it to, or the way that you want it to, that's when you accept the defeat. That's when you accept things as they are, instead of hoping and working for better. So trust yourself. Trust that there's a piece of you that knows that there's more, and that wants to find that. That's not for nothing. You're doing the best you can. Okay? I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and that this message brings peace to you eventually, if it makes you feel uncomfortable in the moment. It might not be your message, but if it is something that hits home, and it's something that's hard to hear, sometimes that's the messages I'm supposed to bring. I know it's not necessarily I'm not always the love and light tarot reader. I'm the honest one, and I pride myself on that, because that's why you guys come here. And I hope that that's something that you can appreciate as well. So I hope to see you guys soon. Like this video if it resonated. Comment down below if anything specifically did for you. I would love to hear. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.